We've got a couple of mobile experts joining us from Movable Inc. We've got Chelsea Wilhelm and Patrick Rupert. Let's see what's up at the summit of this mountain. Come on up, Chelsea and Patrick. Welcome them with me.
Hey friends, thanks so much. As our great MC said, I'm Chelsea Wilhelm. I'm your Senior Product Enablement Manager here for Movable Inc. I'm here to support all Movable Inc. Studio products. My favorite app is the Nordstrom app. I can get my Bobby Brown Foundation in 2 days with ease. Sorry to my visa.
Hey everybody, I'm Patrick Rupert. I'm the Senior Product Manager for all things mobile. Recently, an app I've been obsessed with, the Masters PGA Tour has their own mobile app. It's just the coolest thing ever. I'm waiting in line at Trader Joe's, and you can just dive into any hole, whoever's playing it. It's incredible. It's amazing.
The future really is now.
100%.
Yeah, we'll be your mountain guides for today's climb up the summit.
All right, like real talk, I even got these pit sips going, but I feel like it's kind of hot up here. Maybe we just kind of ditch some of the outfit, you know?
Yeah. For sure. Can
Okay.
we have some help with that?
Yes. Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Guys, round of applause from keynote speaker.
Shannon is so helpful.
One more. There it is. I followed directions.
Yep. They got all this on a mobile app. They
And-
bought it all, converted it all from the LLB mobile app.
This is true.
Oh, one more.
One more.
Don't need a
Still got more
headlamp.
stuff.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the graphic right here. You can see that AI even had trouble imagining me hiking. But we're here to talk about that and really discuss that it's clear that we're not the only ones here. Clearly, you find the mountains of mobile marketing intimidating, but we're here to talk about that.
Yeah, 100%. So we've been scaling these mountains for a long time now, but we're here to tell you, the peaks aren't quite as high as you think they are.
We're just going to keep clicking. Because that's how we get the next slide.
All right, moving on. So yeah, how do we decide which problems to select today? In anticipation of Think Summit, Chelsea and I have literally just been poring over hours and hours of Zoom calls, email threads, Slack threads from our mobile clients. Some of you might be in the audience today. Just trying to figure out and name what are the key challenges in mobile.
And here are the most common. If you'd indulge me with a marketing thumbs up if you agree with the above, that overcoming challenges to personalizing mobile marketing and scouring the value from mobile marketing are crucial mobile barriers today, let me see a thumbs up. Across.
Oh, very nice. We agree.
Across.
All right. So, thinking about this problem reminded me of something that happened 10 years ago. So I was an email marketer, and our company was trying to, onboard a potential new omni-channel marketing cloud platform. I was attending conferences left and right, trying to find the right one. And even in 2015, 2016, I was just blown away with how powerful those MarTech clouds were. Omni-channel marketing, the removal of data silos, even the first forays into generative AI. I was like, what problems will mobile marketers even have 10 years from now? Chelsea, 10 years ago, were you feeling the same vibes?
Well, actually, I was a public school teacher, solving, albeit a very different solution that we are still working on today. So as the youth would say, same, but different.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, I was out there trying to personalize, email and mobile journeys. You were there personalizing lesson plans. But that's all to say, I would never imagine that still today in 2024, we'd still be talking about stuff like data silos between your SMS platform and your email platform. That's where we are. It's okay. So I thought our marketing moonshot was coming soon. Realistically, we're probably somewhere about here, low Earth orbit, right? We've had the technology to do everything for a while now, right? Probably a decade. We know we want to go, but we just don't have boots on the ground yet.
Basically, can all you sitting in the audience now access a 360-degree view of your customer, including all the interactions with your business, and then using that data, trigger a message to those consumers on any channel in the US and the EU? No way.
Raise your hand if you can, though. Cool, okay, there's no liars in this room. We're all very honest. Sweet. All right, so thinking about some of the themes, we talked to a ton of mobile customers from just about every vertical, and these 4 themes keep popping up. So these are kind of the universal blockers we're dealing with here.
For what it's worth, another quick survey from the audience with a show of hands. Are you familiar with one or more of these current challenges in mobile marketing? All around the room. I see hands on the left, I see hands on the right.
Yeah, a little stereotypical data gathering from the product team. What else is new?
It looks like we are in shared company.
That's true. All right. Well, we're here to tell you that you don't need to wait on the next vendor migration, that next mobile app update, or even until you get another team member to help you with mobile marketing.
Sounds like a dream.
Okay, we can help you realize value today, and we'll help you get some ammo to push for that better mobile tomorrow. All right. First challenge: internal bandwidth. Let's say you'd love to do more in mobile marketing, but you've got a ton of competing priorities, and you just don't have the bandwidth to execute anything super sophisticated today.
Specifically, here's what we're hearing. Simply, mobile comes in second. Not because at times because of bandwidth, advances, prioritization, at times bureaucracy. Not because you wanted to, but simply because things get bogged down in the day-to-day of events, and it can feel out of your control.
So that's where we come in today. We're going to help you.
As your guides, mountaineers, you get it. You get the analogy.
Yeah. So we're going to help you get something launched in mobile quickly without spending like weeks and weeks of your life dedicated to a single campaign build. We're guessing, you're probably Movable Ink customers. You've probably got an email widget of ours doing maybe a product recommendation, maybe a recent product view, or even like an abandoned cart.
Within Movable Ink now, you can quite literally copy that existing campaign and with just a few clicks, transition that guy into push, in-app, SMS. You can start there and get some of the value from mobile now, and then iterate as you go.
100%. All right.
You may have seen some of this earlier on the main stage. Ideally, you all have seen some of this earlier on the main stage. If not, just in case, let me introduce you to our new way of designing content in Studio, Tactics. This framework is going to make things way simpler. Patrick, can you tell us how?
I'd love to. All right. So up on the screen, we've got an example email product recommendation grid. Let's say it's connected to an API data source. It's got all of your design assets neatly organized, looking great. Judging by the version history, you deploy it all the time, and it's doing awesome. So let's figure out how we can transition this into mobile.
If we want to transition that email campaign into a mobile format, it's now something we can do easily in the Movable Ink platform. So in this case today, we're going to be selecting an in-app product recommendation. From the new Tactics gallery, you can search for and select the exact mobile template you'd like, and when start building with just the ease of a few clicks.
All right. Hey, Chels, what's cooler than a single product recommendation?
Well,
exactly, a product carousel. All right? So as you're thinking about transitioning from email to mobile, and you're going through your settings, you're making sure all the campaigns share all the same data sources and design assets, let's figure out how we can use the medium a little bit better. So let's get a rotating carousel of product recommendations using all the same stuff you're doing with email.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Oh yeah, exactly. Sorry, I get really excited about tactics. I didn't mean to cut you off.
If you don't think your MSP can support a carousel-style message now, just wait. Don't fret. Give us a few minutes. We're coming back to it. Here, we selected a carousel-style message, as you can see, and we are taken right into the designer tool that you know and love, just pre-configured for this kind of use case.
Yep. So as you can see in the example, we've got a hero image, and that's outputting from the same design assets you'd selected for email. The description's coming through good as well, so we know all this stuff in the API data source is configured correctly. If you see at the bottom, there's like a couple of dots, about the carousel. So, with only a few clicks, we're already starting to see this use case come to life on mobile.
And do you see all those layers on the left-hand side here? Those are all product grid options laid out to select and click on with ease. No building mountains from scratch here.
That's right. Great high five. All right, look at the view from this peak. You had an email campaign that was doing great, but you now have got a mobile dedicated version too. Let's get this thing deployed. Let's start learning about our mobile audience. We're building from, not like the ground up, but kind of from like the email up.
I love the pivot.
That phrase makes sense.
Getting back to the tech stack concerns that we mentioned earlier. Are you waiting on a migration to a new CDP, MarTech cloud, loyalty vendor, et cetera, et cetera? Well, in this challenge, mountain climb, so on, we're aligned on the metaphor here again. What we've been hearing is up here, that you'd like to really find value in these mobile use cases, but now just isn't the right time.
Yeah, we hear a lot of this stuff. So if any of this sounds familiar, maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'd love to do a personalized push notification, but I'm waiting on that CDP migration. It's going to take like 2 months. Or maybe you want to use some personalized data points from your in-app behavior, but all those data points exist in your ESP, but they don't actually exist in your MSP yet. Any that sound familiar?
Hey, we hear ya. But we promise there are things you can do in mobile today to start getting value out of the challenge now and get out of that tech stack limbo.
All right, so basically, you don't have to sit on your hands and wait to get value out of mobile. There's something you can do right now.
If you have access to your mobile app audience, you, the marketer, can tap into this first-party data and achieve value immediately.
All right, so how we're going to do that? We're going to use our new interactive in-app messaging technology. New features get finger guns.
And real-time data export webhooks, amongst others. You can start segmenting and start sending personalized experiences with that all-desired omni-channel 360-degree customer view now. You've got the captive mobile app audience. Use them to start capturing some of that data today while you wait on that big new shiny marketing cloud transition, CDP, and so on.
All right, so as we can see above, you can capture first-party data points with something as simple as an in-app live poll. So you can start segmenting and providing those unique mobile experiences. Within the Movable Link campaign targeting logic, just go ahead and set those filters for what the user had interacted with, and boom, you're sending out relevant, user-specific content.
Exactly. With this strategy, instead of waiting, you are learning a ton about your audience now and creating a much better experience, which in turn will lead to a lot more clicks.
Yep, that's right. And if you look at this in-app message and you're thinking, I don't know if I can actually have like a full-page splash screen with multiple click-throughs using Movable Link. Like we just provide one image, right? We're here to tell you that's not the case anymore, and we're going to talk about that right now on our next slide.
Last challenge, what we've been hearing. Email, direct mail, paid social, all have a better return on ad spend. They have larger list sizes, less bureaucracy. Hey, we get it. We can understand why you've been putting your energy into these channels previously.
Yep, but thinking about these mobile messaging channels, I think it's a good idea to look back on what you've been doing, just double check that you're not accidentally mirroring what some of those old channels can do. We understand that, hey, maybe you still haven't figured out mobile messaging, you haven't found that secret sauce, you're not sure exactly how to optimize it for conversions. But let's take a look back at those other mobile campaigns you've been doing and see if we can improve them a little bit.
So let's try something new together.
Yep. So if your previous mobile campaigns are doing a lot of the same things you do in email, maybe a lot of batch and blast, a lot of calendar-style sends, they might be suffering from a lack of interactivity, right? Email, not super interactive, but we can change that for in-app message.
With mobile, specifically in app like Patrick mentioned, why not take advantage of the hardware your customer is using and present something actually engaging, something kinetic? We're talking about things like scratch-offs, peel-offs, carousels, interactive live polls, multi-step interactive experiences have a much better rate of conversions.
So we understand that these have been really resource intensive to do in the past. Makes a ton of sense. And we definitely see a lot of clients leaning back on classic email style messages with just image, copy, kind of one and done.
But all that's about to change.
That's right. So now with our new interactive in-app message technology, you can use Movable Link to bring these experiences to life without needing major front-end resources, third-party design agencies. You can build all this cool interactive stuff out using the designer tool you already have access to with Movable Link.
In the example behind me, we've got we've got an in-app message which acts as a carousel pulling from a product grid of user-specific data right to their phone. And all of this now can be configured with the Movable Link campaign. As you can see above, yes.
Oh.
As you can see behind me, this MI Designer tool that you know and love can now access all of these new message types.
Yep, and so to make building out these kinds of experiences easier, we've added a bunch of tools throughout the entire campaign build journey to make this a little bit easier. Things like interactive safe zones, the ability to pin content to different parts of the message. Say you've got an exit button, you can pin it to different parts of the message. So as they go from mobile phone to tablet, it's going to look great. We've also got a ton of new preview tools as well so that you can be confident that you only need 1 or 2 canvases, and it's going to look great across all of your device types.
From I do to we do to you do, here's your chance to try this out now.
Hey, exclusive opportunity to use new software. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Patrick will say it once and we'll say it again. Movable Inc. tickets hold their value. So please take out your phone, scan the QR code above here, above, below, behind, and give it a whirl. And I see the front row has their phones out. I see the middle row has their phones out. I'm looking for the back corner. Now their phones are out.
Definitely give it some elementary school teacher vibes. Love to see it. We built this in 15 minutes, by the way, so, go easy on us. I heard a couple. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Seeing a couple high fives. We love gamification, especially in the mobile space. You're going to build something way cooler with this. We know that. But now you can kind of see what these things can do.
So whether it's a high five,
or a personalized product recommendation,
gamifying campaigns brings in the user, and now we know we can do just that.
All right, we hope you've enjoyed our climb today, and hopefully you can use some of these tools when you get back from the conference on Monday.
In the end, all channels hold value, but we hope we've given you some tools to activate this channel in particular and see the value in it right now.
All right, looking back on these peaks, there's no reason not to get moving today. With an open mindset, every mountain is an opportunity.
And we'll be right alongside you for the climb.
Awesome. Thank you so much, folks.
Thanks so much.